observing. For the most part, people is magical. Yeah, and almost reaching a couple of weeks ago. Shot this for like
Pagito.
Kaya nga din ako. Duran ako.
And pinopost ko siya para alam mo yun, mababalikan ko. And kapag nakikita ko siya, nababalik yung feeling. And sobrang happy lang na, wow, ito pala yung nangyari sa akin noon. And ayun mo lang, saya-saya lang.
Ito immortal.
Yes!
At the last na, invite them to watch.
Yes, inibitahan ko po kayo manood ng Manila's Finest. December 25 na po yan. Sana po sa
Picture lang.
Yeah.
Picture lang. Yes, tama. After nung love team.
Yeah.
Tatanong ako. One, two.
Okay na po.
Mike, you
Isa.
Super quick lang po.
Yung tanong.
Michael. Michael.
Pogoy. Sa PUP.
Tropa ko siya. Yeah, one, two, three. Okay.
Sabi ko magpapaano ako, greet ako eh. Namita
Pogoy na makinis.
Yes. Thank you.
Ashtin.
Ay.
Super quick lang. Isa lang daw.
Ashtin, after ng Mutya era, ito ata yung first project mo na hindi mo kasama si
Yes.
Andres, tama ba?
Opo.
Nanibago ka ba? Kamusta ang experience?
Hindi naman ako nanibago kasi medyo sanay naman akong mag-work. Pero sobrang happy ako working with Andres talaga. Sobrang happy. And yung experience, sobrang overwhelming kasi siguro mas kinabahan ako kasi ito yung work ko. First work ko outside Viva. So mas nandun yung kaba ko and pero thankfully everything went well and yay.
Salamat.
Attitude din, ha?
So if you're watching this video, then this is your sign to watch Manila's Finest today in Robinson's Movie World. Watch and support our movie, which is an official entry to the 51st Metro Manila Film Fest.
Sino si Inday Fatima sa Manila's Fight?
So, syempre si Inday Fatima, I portray the role of Betty. So, si Betty ay isang border house. Tapos sa bahay ni Kuya, Papa P. Kuya. Hindi sa border sa bahay ni Papa P. Ni Yolo Pascual. Station. Okay lang lang.
I will give me one reading.
Hi everyone, I'll be playing performance of Fred. What would you
Papalit
describe
kasi
him?
sila ng
Tapos start na.
Rabbit correspondent, and we are live here at the New Frontier Theater, kung saan masasaksihan natin ang pagsasama ng finest actors, creatives, and producers ng most anticipated movie this Christmas. This is the grand media launch of Manila's Finest. It was led the first Filipino to win the prestigious Paul d'Or Award at the Cannes Film Festival in France, penned by a team of renowned screenwriters led by Moira Michio Yamamoto and Gerard Anthony Sanchez.
I would like to officially welcome you to the grandest gathering of Manila's finest. Ako po, si Kalad Karen.
In Manila's Finest, played by Piolo Pascual.
Next is Tyke Sanchez and Boaz Mariano.
Tyke's character name in the movie is Romano, and Bo's plays Mendoza, underling at the Metropole under Latino Abad, played by Cedric Juan. Embodies the state's own dirty games. Exotic charm, impossible, ignore. For Levi and his men, he's the trouble they never tried.
Next to grace the red carpet is Miss Ashton Oliva.
Ashton Oliva is Agnes Matibay, the daughter of Captain Robert Matibay from a previous relationship. Bright, outspoken, and fiercely defiant, she carries a stubborn streak which channels it into youthful idealism. Unafraid to challenge authority, to Matibay she is both pride and fear, embodying the generation that refuses silence. Her boldness is inspiring, but dangerous in a city ruled by force.
Next on the red carpet, let's all welcome Miss Jasmine Curtis Smith.
Once a nightclub singer, she survives by choosing a few select clients on her own terms. She carries herself with wit and guarded warmth, revealing only flickers of softness. With Matibay, she allows rare glimpses of vulnerability, though never fully. Janet is neither victim nor seductress. She's a survivor of Manila nights, pragmatic yet capable of moments of tenderness that remind you she once fast-rising officer of the Philippine Constabulary, a paramilitary force answering to Malacanang, ambitious and Their clash is both personal and institutional. Fast rising officer of the Philippine Constabulary, a paramilitary force answering to Malacanang. Ambitious and pragmatic, he sees the PC as his ladder to power, where connections matter more than conscience. In contrast to Magtibay's rooted ethos of service, Abad represents the encroaching order of control and opportunism. Their clash is both personal and institutional. Roman Efren Aguilonor, a rookie cop, still green, nervous, and eager to prove himself. Around Magtibay, he watches closely, learning from every gesture like a student of unspoken curriculum. His more Benalino, veteran chief of Station 4, clinging to ideals of honor and discipline even as the city forgets them. He respects Magtibay as his sharpest officer, yet is unsettled by his defiance. Surrounded by corruption, but not corrupt himself, he wrestles with how long plays with weary humor. His jokes mask the aches of a man who's given his life to a job that takes more than it gives. Unlike Magtibay, Leo is like an older brother, admiring him, yet doubting if his stubborn integrity is wisdom or folly. Restless, impulsive, and likable, he is full between loyalty and ambition. His journey asks whether he'll grow into Magtibay's brand of principle or surrender to compromise.
Ito na nga, live on the red carpet, the ultimate heartthrob and leading man, ang nag-iisang Papa P, Mr. Piolo Pascual!
Piolo Pascual, Police Captain Homer Magtibay of the Manila Police Department. Magtibay is a seasoned cop. His authority rooted not in bluster, but in presence. A steady gaze, measured words, and an instinct for reading people. Flawed but principled, worn down by the fight yet unwilling to abandon it. Magtibay embodies the tragedy of someone caught in a shifting world. Too principled to thrive in a corrupt system, yet too bound by duty to walk away. Too bound by duty to walk away. Let's all give a big hand for Captain Homer Magtibay, played by the finest actor, Mr. Piolo Pascual.
Everyone, let's all give a big hand for the powerhouse cast of Manila's Finest! Palakpakan naman siya, everybody! And
Ito po, syempre gusto namin magpasalamat po sa inyong lahat, sa lahat po ng dumalo sa ating pagtitipon para sa aming pelikula po.
Good evening to you all. Thank you for making the time and the journey to be here tonight. I'm also very, very honored to be part of this movie and pays tribute to a very, very important part of our past. And although it's fictional, alam naman natin na this is still based on an era that most of us, maybe some of you were part of, maybe your parents, grandparents, you've heard stories, but maybe never even seen much of that past of our history. And it's great because we get to relive a little bit of nostalgia through this film, and it's filled with lots of passion and heart. Kaya I hope you guys find that in our movie, Manila's Finest, we go through the journey of witnessing maybe the crimes that have happened that tested the loyalty, the courage, and the bond of the brotherhood of our policemen. But more importantly, beyond being a police drama, Manila's Finest also explores, you know, the sacrifices of the families, of the friends, and the moral choices that shaped the city in that memorable era. So, thank you guys for making the time tonight, and please help us spread the word for Manila's Finest this MMFF 2025.
Very mo nung una mong mapanood ang ating trailer ngayong gabi.
Wow, what a wonderful trailer. And first of all, good evening po sa inyo lahat. And of course, thank you so much for being here with us tonight, the whole crew. And you know, seeing the trailer of our film really gives me goosebumps. And for sure, each and every one of us, kasi pinaghirapan talaga namin tong film, especially kay director, kay sa co-actors, and all the creatives and producers. You know, this is a product of literal na blood, sweat, and tears. And just being part of this movie is both an honor and a privilege. So working with the finest actors, the creatives, the producers, and director, kay Direk, maraming salamat, in the industry. I'm very thankful, sobrang po akong thankful to be part of this wonderful movie that shares a memorable time in history.
Ang mabuting polis. Oo. So, Papa P, ang question ko ngayon, comparing the crimes in the settings of 1960s, tama ba? Sa mga nangyayaring crimes ngayon, ikaw ba, kung ikaw ang tatanungin, personally, pabor ka na ibalik ang death penalty?
Grabe naman yun. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Mabigat ba?
wow.
Paano si Ate Johnny?
Hirap naman sagutin nun. Kaya nga ako nag-artista eh. Paano po sagutin yun? It's hard. Siguro kung gaano yung kalaki yung crime, kasalanan. Let the people in position judge, or parang ang hirap eh. You know, it's a crime against humanity. Kailangan may karampatang penalty yun na pareho lang, di ba? An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Biblically, ganun din yan, di ba? But in the recent times, di ko alam kung paano dapat natin na takutin pa yung tao na huwag gumawa na masama to avoid that. But, I think there should really come a time na may magkaroon ng takot ng tao. So, if that would have to come to that, just abide by it. Personally, wala naman akong take kung ano talaga yung decision ko, ano makakaganda para sa mga tao.
Meron ka rin bang mga kinatatakutan pa? O tulad ng role mo ay isa kang matibay at palabang tao?
Meron akong mga kinakatakutang tao.
Not necessarily tao. Ano yung mga biggest fear mo?
In what sense?
Sa buhay, ano ba yung mga...
Siguro yung yung political unrest, yung nangyayari sa paligid natin. If I just, if I may quote, when Ken and I did an interview, we were shown these clippings back in the 60s, how there was a lot of riots, and fast forward to now, it's still happening. And mas nagkakaroon pa ng mas malaking pag-aalsa yung mga tao.
Since, Enrique, ngayon ka lang uli magbabalik pelikula.
Yes po?
Ngayon ka lang uli magbabalik pelikula, nanibago ka ba? May mga paano mo pinaghandaan yung role mo since first time mo rin gaganap na policeman? Before nakatali ka sa love team di ba?
Yes,
so
po.
ngayon, panibagong challenge sa'yo, playing the role of the policeman. Paano mo pinaghandaan yan? And to think na yung dream actor mo pa na makasama si
Medyo malayo po sa drama. So I did comedy first and then horror. So ngayon lang po ulit ako gagawa ng drama ulit. But it was actually fairly easy. Of course, working with Piolo and all my co-stars here. It's so easy to feed from them and I felt very comfortable on set. So it just felt like, like how we used to do it back in the day. So I'm very thankful for them. They made it really easy for me. And of course, Direk as well, and Direk Bombs as well. So yeah, it was fairly easy. I didn't really have a hard time.
Thank you. I think we're ready for the next question.
Okay, hi, good evening. Eugene Assis, of actresses of this generation. Anyway, you've worked with some of the most, yung mga huhusay na actors talaga. Ano yung nakukuha mo at saka yung mga challenges na nakukuha mo rin working with these people?
Syempre po, yung challenge ko po talaga yung labanan yung kaba at yung mga boses sa utak ko. Pero buti na lang po, si Sir Piolo, pinaramdam niya po sa akin na okay lang magkamali. Di ba? Ang dami kong beses nagkamali, pero hindi ko po na-feel sa kanila na parang, uulit na naman, ganyan. But kasi before po kami mag-take, kinakabahan na po talaga ako. And sobrang thankful po talaga ako sa kanila kasi every time na magkakamali ako or every time na malilito ako, hindi nila dinagdagan yung pressure na naramdaman ko and mas naging comfortable po ako and mas na-enjoy ko lang yung scene and alam niyo po yun, mas nandun ako sa scene na yun and nakatulong po sa akin yun.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much po.
Okay. Anyway, my second question is for Mr. Joey Marquez. Mga bago to sa eksena si Mr. Joey Marquez. Okay.
No comment.
Anyway, Chong, kilala ka rin bilang isang komedyante. Pero pag ang karakter mo medyo seryoso, ang galing mo rin. Saan ka humuhugot ng husay?
Sa totoo lang, kami lang ni Ariel ang pinakabata rito. Pero ang totoo niyan, basta damdamin mo lang kung anong binigay sa yung pagkakataon, pag-isip mo lang mabuti, at ipakita mo na hindi sila nagkamali sa pagpili siya para gumanap sa isang pelikula. Minsan meron, minsan wala. Meron din. Malaking tulong din yung hugot na pinagkaraanan namin. Kumukha sa pelikulang to, inabutan ko yung ilang yun Kaya sabi ko, napakaswerte ko dahil napasama ako rito. Dahil naalala ko yung mga panahon ng mga nangyayari nung araw na pwede natin ipakita sa tao.
Paano mo
Next question, please.
Hello, good evening. I'm Glenn Sibonga of Showbiz Bonga. Yes, first of all, congratulations sa MQuest at sa kay Papa P dahil sa tuloy-tuloy na makabuluhang partnership sa film. Siyempre as artist ng MQuest Artist Agency, anong paghahanda yung ginawa niyo sa roles niyo and paano kayo tinulungan ng MQAA, di ba? Siyempre andyan si Sir Jeff at saka si Direk Ryan Carlos, di ba? And ano rin yung importance at challenges ng roles nyo working with this magagaling na cast, especially with Cedric as his companion.
Well, first things first, I got the best training at MQuest. So, I get to do workshops with Direk Ryan from weekly basis naman. So, I got to prepare. I'm always ready to do any project naman. And with regards to being the police officer, actually, di ko pa ito nilalabas sa public, but I was able to train with SAF to prepare for the role para lang ma-envision ko yung sarili ko as a police officer. And working with this cast, well, there's nothing more to ask kasi they're very good actors. At makakahawa yung energy nila, lalo na si Sed. Ayun, si...
Na alam naman natin na very competent actor and one of the best in this generation. Hindi ka ba na-pressure bilang naging best actor ka rin sa MMFF1?
Wait. Siguro nung first namin na trabaho ni BJ, doon ako talaga, naalala ko yung first namin na trabaho sa Tungpursa. Tinawag ako ni Direk Bombi para magkaroon lang kami ng script reading sa tent ni BJ. Yun yung pressure sa akin. Kasi, I remember, I studied my script for 1.5 months. Magbabatuhan lang kami ng linya. Nawawala na yung mga linya sa isip ko kasi nape-pressure na ako. Parang, oh wow, si BJ na yung kausap ko. Piolo pa yung tawag sa kanya. Pero pini-BJ ko na siya. Hi! So ngayon, then last year, The Kingdom, then ngayon itong Manila's Finest. I think, more than pressure, ang pinaka naging takeaway ko sa kanya, yung friendship na nabuo. Tapos parang somehow, nandun yung parang mga advices, lalo na nung ngayon na meron na akong family, na parang, oh, kamusta naman kayo, ganyan. Parang kuya on the set. Parang gano'n. And nandun na talaga yung wala na siyang pressure. Parang i-break mo na yung ganong klaseng wall kasi at the end of the day, we're all actors and colleagues here.
Correct. Thank you. And follow up din kay Chong Joey. Chong, sinasabi mo kanina na medyo inabutan mo itong era na dinidiscuss dito sa movie. Paano nakatulong yung maturity and wisdom ng isang Joey Marquez, especially nag-public service ka rin, sa kabuuan ng pelikula, especially sa creative, yung sa script, and then sa situation ng 60s?
Yung pagiging resourceful sa ano man meron ka ngayon at meron ka noon. Isang bagay na natutunan ko rin na hindi lahat ng bagay dapat iaasa. Dapat meron ka rin talento na siyang maglalagay sa iyo sa assignment at masamang attitude na siya namang magbababa sa iyo. Kaya ang isang lesson na nakita ko.
At makikita natin yan sa movie.
Ana?
Ma-feel namin sa movie.
Sa movie dahil ang pelikula to na ipapakita lang kung bakit sila tinawag na Manila's Finest. Dahil because they're the finest in Manila.
One last. How is it working with these young cast members? Itong mga bata siguro na tito na ang tawag sa'yo. Sorry.
Nagpapasalamat ako dahil hindi lolo ang tawag sa akin. Alam mo, nabibigla nga ako sa kanila dahil during my time, talagang ligaw na ligaw ako sa kanila. Yung mga talento nila, kakaiba. It's an honor. Dahil hindi po agad matagal na ako sa pelikula, alam ko na lahat.
Muna, gaano ka katagal nawala sa pelikula? And welcome back pala.
Thank you. Thank you. I really do choose my movies. I've in the 35 years I've been in this business, I've done, I think 12. So I like to choose the movie. So I was really grateful when they offered me this role. So I want to thank MQuest. Also, before anything else, I just wanted to say it's so nice to see Mr. M. Ang daming mga kaming apat na dumaan kay Mr. M. Mr. M, good to see you. A legend at my first director. What was the question? Your initial question?
When was the last time?
The last time? I can't remember. I really can't. I think it must have been mga 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and I don't know. I've never seen any of my movies kasi, so it doesn't stick in my head then, so.
Yeah, okay. So, my question is, dito sa pelikulang ito, what was your process in bringing Conrad Bellarmino to life so he feels real and grounded in this world of Manila's Finest?
Well, there was a struggle kasi my character, when you delve into his character, si Chief Bellarmino, he's really a straight arrow, right? And which is very similar to my personal character, very straight arrow ako. So he has this conflict and he has this parang war within himself na nakikita niya na yung corruption within the system. So I had to, sinabi sa akin, who's instructing me direct? Si Bombi. So Bombi when it struck me, ito yung nangyari. Although me and Joey kasi, kami lang siguro buhay nung panahon ng martial law. No? I still had to get information about the hack.
And siguro follow up na lang, ano yung experience while doing the movie?
Ako po very flattered po ako kasi po nakasama po ako sa Manila's Finest, entry po siya sa MMFF. Para po akong ang tawag na, parang na ano po ako, parang yung nakita ko po kasi na ano po ako, na-accept po ako dun sa audition ko. Parang ito po yung first movie ko po talaga, yung first na first. Ito po yung first movie ko na MF tsaka MMFF, so very flabbergasted po ako na nakasama.
Flabbergasted!
Na makasama po dito sa, ito po, sa pamilya po na ito.
About sa paggawa ng movie or yung dapat na maging attitude sa set?
Ang attitude po dapat namin is, kailangan po namin talagang malaman yung script, intindihin yung script, damdamin po yung script, tsaka pag sasabihin po namin, kailangan po hindi yung parang nagsasalita lang ng BBJ. Yung ano lang po, yung kailangan po may feelings siya, may mararamdaman po yung manonood. Tsaka, ang ano din po, na shock din po ako na nakasama ko po si Sir Piolo Pascual, si Ma'am Rica, yun po.
Sa akin po, sa attitude. Inubos po niya kasi pagkain. Natakaw mo, boy. Ano po sa akin, sa attitude. Makulit po ako talaga. Makulit po ako sa set, pero kapag nag-take na po ng action, dun po nagiging character po talaga. Kasi hindi po ito yung first movie ko, meron pa po akong iba. At ano po, pangatlo ko na po kasi to. Nasanay na din po ako. Pangatlo. Thank you po. Thank you.
Hi, Where are you, darling?
Yes, here.
Oh, you. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so happy to see you here.
Thank you, darling.
And, hindi, I'm so happy kasi ang gaganda na ng mga character na ginagampanan niya sa mga recent projects niya. And di ba this time, police ka, first time mong gumanap na police, di ba?
Yes, darling.
Yes. So paano mo binuo yung character mo na si First Lieutenant Billy Ojeda?
Wala lang. Joke lang.
Walang pressure. Kiko! Sabi niya kasi.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Word of the day, flabbergasted. I never expected. Mr. M?
Na-flabbergasted ka din ba sa project na ito?
Technical? Okay, we're back. Used to?
Na-flabbergasted ka rin ba sa project na ito?
Oh, mic check 1, 2. We are here. I'm
Yan.
good.
Okay ka
Oh,
okay naman yung...
see, I'm not a performer. I didn't know that. Okay, take 2.
Na-flabbergasted ka din ba sa project na ito?
Sobra. It was a great experience working with Mr. Piolo Pascual. He's such a chill dude. And wait, magtatagalog ako kasi pinagsasabihin ako na hindi daw marunong magtagalog. Marunong naman ako magtagalog. Sobrang isang malaking karangalan na makatrabaho si Mr. Raymond Red. Nanood po ako ng Pampawid na I fell in love with the trailer and my wish got granted. And I want to thank TV5 and all my bosses. Thank you for all the love. And I'm so grateful that I'm here. Wait, babalik tayo sa Tagalog. Nakalimutan ko ulit. Buti na lang may nag-remind. Yeah, it was wonderful working with everyone. Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone.
Last year kasi nakapag-I love you ako, so ngayon, challenge ko yun sa akin. So again, congrats. Ang tanong ko for today, my name is DJ Yokochang. For Paolo, paano naka-apekto sa'yo yung role mo dito sa pelikula? Sa personal life mo, paano siya naka-apekto?
Sa personal life ko? Hindi, hirap po na tanong yun. Wow! Hindi ko alam paano sasagutin eh. Pero,
Di ko talaga alam ma'am paano siya naka-apekto, pero yeah. No comment po. Pero di ko po talaga alam ma'am, di ko po alam.
Like yung mabibigat na eksena, hindi ba, parang di ba after the take, parang nadadala ka ba, ganon? Or nadadala mo sa bahay?
Ay, okay. May isang scene doon na namatay yung best friend ko, pinatay. So, in a way, medyo nakarelate ako kasi nangyari rin yun sa akin in real life. So, masyado mabigat sa akin yung araw na yun. Kailangan akong i-remind ni Direk Bombi na remember, nasa taping ka, hindi to yung nangyari sa someone close to you. So, yeah, yun. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And my next question is for Dylan Menor.
Hello po.
Your character is Efren Tagayono.
Correct po, Efren Taguyo.
Can you tell us more about your character? Yung mga special sa character?
So I'll be playing Patrolman Efren Taguyonon. He is a rookie police officer. At ang mentor niya si Lieutenant Magtibay, si Kuya Piolo. And he's a newbie in the police force, but he has the courage to learn a lot more about what's inside the police force. And syempre, if you're a newbie or if you're a rookie in this, ang iniisip mo lang is to serve the people, to give them justice. Pero he then realizes na it's more than just that, and it's deeper than that. There's a lot of twists or conflicts within the police force. So yun yung mga inaabangan sa character ni Patrolman Efren.
Thank you and congrats again sa
Thank you so much
Thank
po.
you po.
And parang first lady siya sa pelikula. And paano siya nag-resonate sa totoong buhay? Siguro yung part na she's a very strong wife and backbone siya ng partner niya, which I believe ganun din ako when I'm in a relationship and as a single woman.
Thank you for that
Thank
wonderful
you.
answer.
Thank you.
Did you prepare for the role of Betty? And were there any aspects of her character that challenged you or allowed you to explore a side of yourself you hadn't shown before?
Beauty queen na naman itong tanungan na ito. Thank you for that wonderful question. Siguro ano po kasi, this is my first film, first movie, first for everything. So talagang sobrang kinabahan ako. Pero with the help of course of MQAA, meron po kaming workshops by Direk Ryan Carlos. So talagang prepare po kami, ni-ready po kami bago kami isabak dito sa film. So we did some workshops also. And talagang pinagandaan ko kasi syempre Papa P na po. So ako I'm playing the role of Betty. So si Betty ay isang boarder sa bahay ni Papa P and friend din po ni Miss Rica Paradeo. So noong una, wait lang, more than that, everyday nakikita ko si Papa P, nasa starstruck ako. So parang kahit everyday ko siya ka-eksena, iba pa rin talaga yung appreciation ko sa kanya. So nung pag-prepare ko ng role, si Betty kasi very confident din siya, and si Betty tulog sa umaga, gising sa gabi. So different personality talaga with me and Day Fatima. Kasi si Betty confident, talagang mataas yung tingin sa sarili. So I need to be in that character.
Yo.
Inimbitahan po namin kayo panoorin ang aming pelikula, ang Manila's Finest. Ang entry namin sa Metro Manila Film Festival ngayong Kapaskuhan!
Aquila Sador!
Po ang pagsama-sama ng finest in the industry at isang malaking oportunidad po para sa amin ang mapabilang sa napakagandang pelikulang ito.
Of course, we have Mr. Tyke Sanchez.
Ito ay pelikula na puno ng katapangan ng paninindigan, pelikula ng mga totoong tao na nakakasalamuhan natin sa ating buhay.
Boss Mariano.
Good evening everybody. Sa pamamagitan ng MQuest, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Iba po ang pelikulang MQuest. It demands to be seen in a theater. So please do view and do watch Manila's Finest is on the 25th of December. Ako po si Boaz Mariano. I'll be playing Mendoza. Thank you guys.
Inday Fatima.
Samahan niyo po kami sa 1960s kasama ang Manila's Finest para sa Metro Manila Film Festival at para mas makilala po natin ang ating sarili, ang nakaraan at magpapaalala sa atin ng ating prinsipyo.
Pearl Gonzalez.
Hello, cheers everybody. Okay, being part of Manila's Finest is something memorable for me at sa aming lahat. And gusto namin na maging bahagi din kayo ng kwentong ito na siguradong magkakaroon ng impact sa inyong buhay at sa inyong paniniwala.
Siyempre kasama natin Kiko Estrada!
Pagbalik natin sa nakaraan, maraming misteryo at kalanasang magbibigay sa atin ng aral at mamumulat tayo sa mundo ng katotohanan.
Ashton Olviga. Go Ashton!
Manila's Finest produced by MQuest, Ventures and Signal together with Spring Films, written by and wrote screenwriter in the industry and led by Moira Lang, Michiko Yamamoto, and Sharon Anthony Sanchez, and of course directed by the one and only Direk Raymond Ray.
Hey, Paulo Aguiles!
Ang Manila's Finest ay isang natatanging pelikula na masasabi po natin napapanood. May mga damdamin at kamalayan makukukaw sa papanood po naming pelikula.
And now we have Miss Jasmine Curtis Smith.
As I've said, guys, this is a fictional story with real people. And also, I hope you understand that these real people were also real characters with real emotions. It's a movie about empowerment and about standing up for yourself and your beliefs. Something that would make you ask definitely yourself and people around you, di ba? Sino ba ako sa pelikulang ito sa Manila's Finest? So I hope you guys catch Manila's Finest this December 25. It's part of Metro Manila Film Festival.
Ayun! Ang galing ni Jasmine doon! Ito naman, Mr. Cedric Juan!
Ano po? Isa po ito sa... Alright, isa po ito sa mga pelikula na makapanood nyo ngayong 2025 Metro Manila Film Festival. Apart from doing Gumburza, which opened all of our minds, and also The Kingdom tackles all about our history, our heritage, and also our culture. Ngayon naman po, tinatampok naman po ng MQuest na Spring Films and also the TV5 ang Manila's Finest para sa inyo.
Chong, ikaw naman, in your own words, let's invite our viewers to support Manila's Finest.
Isa pong nalagandang batas ang pinapanalo rito at hindi madali ang maging nalagandang batas ng araw. Ika namin kasabihan, nakalagay na sa hukay ang isang pamo sa pagsisilbi sa bayan. Kaya inaasahan po namin na mapanood yung pelikula ito dahil malalaman niyo pa mga iba't ibang karanasan ng isang pulis noong araw at kakaiba sa ngayong panahon.
Dylan Menor!
Ayun. As a new actor in this industry, it is an honor and it's a blessing to be part of this big production, to be part of Manila's Finest. And of course, I'm very thankful sa MQuest, TV5, Spring Films. Thank you for creating this such a beautiful period film. And abangan niyo po yan sa December 25, 2025, MMFF 2025. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. Ms. Jane, thank you so much.
Siyempre, Mr. Ariel Rivera.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for your time. It's an honor to be part of the cast here. Wonderful cast. And I really am very proud to be part of this film. So thank you for your support. We'll see you December 25. Metro Manila Film Fest.
Now let's hear it from one of our screenwriters, Mr. Sharon Anthony Sanchez.
Ngayong Pasko, ma-inlove tayo sa bayan at ma-inlove tayo sa honor, sa integrity ng panunungkulan. At sana ngayong Pasko, samahan niyo po kami at diwang natin ang mga bayani sa bayani noon at ngayon. Kaya
Finest is a film on nostalgia, memory, and history. But above all, it's human relationships. So, sana panoodin nyo ang Manila's Finest kasi unang-unang MMFF film ko to. So, manood tayo sa Pasko. Salamat po.
Thank you, Direk. Now, let's hear it from the lead cast members, Mr. Enrique Hill.
Yes, una sa lahat, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat for coming here tonight. And more than anything, this film is about service, it's about brotherhood, it's about fighting for what's right, fighting for our justice system and for a better tomorrow. And we hope we all do that part. Maraming salamat po. Thank you.
And of course, Mr. Piolo Pascual.
Yes, maraming salamat po, of course, MQuest for our third partnership from Burza to the Kingdom last year, and they said 3 is the charm. So we're really excited for you to catch this film. Ubusan po ng effort, ng oras, ng budget para po sa ating mga audiences. Ito po ang regalo namin sa inyong lahat ngayong Kapaskuhan. And syempre po, hindi naman to about us, but it's about a story or part of our history in the 60s na fiction man siya, ito po yung sumasalamin sa buhay nating lahat. And sana po, tangkiligin natin hindi lang itong pelikula, kundi ang pelikulang Pilipino. Kasi tayo rin naman po makikinabang dito. Buhayin natin ang pelikulang Pilipino para po may trabaho kami lahat. At syempre, dinededicate din namin ang pelikulang ito sa ating mga kapulisan. Yes. Yes, and I'd like to propose a toast, of course, not just to Manila's Finest, but to the police force sa Philippines. Pagdasal natin sila at tulungan natin na magkaroon ng kapayapaan po. At sana po pag napanoodin niyo ang pelikulang ito, ma-inspire tayo to fight for our right, to fight for freedom, and to fight for our country. Yun lang po, maraming salamat to Manila's Finest.
Cheers, guys! Palakpakan po natin ang mga kaibigan, ladies and gentlemen, the finest of all the finest, the powerhouse cast and creatives of Manila's Finest. Itong Dalan, sung by no less than Mr. Piolo Pascual. This is the official soundtrack of Manila's Finest, composed